Hello and welcome back to our second match of the evening over on CappingTV. We are still following Mad Like Wizards from a very fun to watch game against Ground Zeroes, but now they'll be taking on Order. Again, this is for ESEA Mountain Dew League Season 30, Australian region. And you're joined by myself, Jevons, and my co-caster, Bemi. How you doing, Bemi?
I'm doing fantastic. I had a fantastic game shown by two amazing groups of people, and we're about to see them go at it again with another amazing group called Order.
Yes, Order. If you've been following the Australian New Zealand scene, you might have heard of them. They're
Just vaguely.
Oh, just a little bit.
Nothing. That's not like one of the biggest organizations in Australia.
Well, yeah, exactly. But that said, though, this could still be very close, of course. And after what we saw from Mad Like Wizards before, I think MLW they may be able to take this match.
Cause the upset.
Well, they have both Order and Mad Like Wizards strong Inferno players, and of course they are. There's a strong showing for them just before. Order as well. They've got a lot of experience, very heavy hitters in the Australian New Zealand scene on their side. However, that could very well be the test that MLW need, just so we can see exactly where they're placed. I mean, you did mention this last match. This is still very early in this season. This is the second night of the first week of season 30. So of course, as these teams start to get a little bit more acquainted with each other after a few changes, they'll they might settle in, and we may see some usual patterns or trends come into play. But that said, the knife has happened, people got stabbed, and we are now moving into the pistol. We'll see MLW, Mad Like Wizards, on the CT side, Order on the T side.
This goes for them. I'm really excited, and I think Mad Like Wizard going on CT could be very much in favor for them, as they just kind of strong T side, and Inferno tends to be a strong T side in general. And like you said, both of these teams have very strong Inferno presence, if you will. And right now, Mad Like Wizards is they're riding this momentum that they have right now, coming off a very strong. An amazing game that they came off of. We'll see how this goes. But
80K.
Right now in pit.
That was an amazing shot. Standing on the bike there in pit. He does get one kill. They want his blood. Dezabel, though.
Are you kidding me?
Will take one bullet for him.
Amazing.
And that is fantastic. Against a team like Order, Mad Like Wizards, that's the kind of pistol that you want to see. Let's not forget, though, that we saw a very impressive pistol round from GZ last time. So, of course, it's not always the best indicator of things to come. Things were reset back into the favor of the opposite side there within about 2 to 3 rounds. So yeah, we could see that. And
it is early.
Order, they'd make Candace proud. I think they've got at least one flash. They bought nothing else but the flash. But used correctly, if that is able to blind at least 1 or 2 CTs, that could be fantastic. What's not fantastic is eating a nade, and Zeph was very hungry for it seems. Smooth, coming in with a flank with the SMG. That's a couple kills.
Just gonna rack it down, one by one. Ooh, yeah. They do manage to at least find Smooth, but, I mean, after that, it's not much to write home about. That just a little bit of the economy, just a smidge. But, I mean, look at the Smooth right now. Oh, man. Speaking of hungry, they are hungry for kills at the moment. 5-1? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Only 2 rounds.
Yep, Smooth also showing up this time around. Again, Smooth is the in-game leader here, but Order, they've got AKs, which, that's going to potentially see things go a little bit differently. Alistair will be the one to say, yes, it will be different. Things will quieten down a bit here.
Well, or get really loud with a few nades. See going in. Order rushing right in, pass through Banana, but Mad Like Wizards meeting them back. But ooh, nicely done from Hats. Just gonna tip their hat over with a gun and just loot them out of the way. And now it's looking like Order stuff back into Order. Cannot help myself, Jev.
I know. I can hear you. You're fighting your demons there. With these puns.
Help me.
Yes.
Oh!
Dezabel, though, fighting with the likes of Order does actually score himself an AK. So with this going to be a bit of a mixed match by coming in for Mad Like Wizards next round, if they can't take the site back, which really this early in the game they should take whatever early advantages they can and save these rifles. Yep, that might be just the extra help that they need. On the other side of Order, yeah, I think as far as that pistol round was concerned, that's fine. Second round, flashbang, nothing else. That's it. It's really this gun round that they were truly waiting for, and you can see why they basically ran up Nana and mid. Alistair getting that first kill on mid, pretty fearlessly.
100%. Like, if you look at teams like this with Order, just like how much experience they have, this is just sort of run-the-mill routine stuff for them, and nothing truly surprising or out of the ordinary from them. And if they miss a pistol round, like you said, it's nothing much to write home about. It's just like, okay, well, we'll pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and just keep on going. And now they've made this economy a little bit funky for the side of Mad Like Wizards. All over the place. We'll see how it works out for them. If they can close out the round and still keep the lead, but if not, this is definitely going to be very likely Order's way of tying things up.
Oh, very fast approach onto Nana. I mean, perhaps a little bit too eager as the grenade comes in, drops down Zeph down to 61 health there. But the others, though, this is not the time for them to stop. They're just going to commit to this. And I don't know if we're actually going to see a rotate come in from Mad Like Wizards in time. Order, on the other hand, perhaps they wanted to try and force out a bit of a rotate. They want to basically make as much legitimate noise as they can over there, and they may have been read as a result. More utility coming in. That will pull Smooth off of that A site. Bomb is still down bottom Nana, so you can see that with almost a minute left, Order still just expertly using their time, waiting for an opportunity to present itself to them. That'll pretty much signal what they want to do next, if they want to commit to a site or otherwise, and it looks like they want to commit to B. The bomb is moving up. Utility's been out there.
Hello.
Oh, Telio, though. He's traded, but JD also going for the peak. Makes this a 3 versus 4 situation. These are the numbers that Mad Like Wizards wants, especially with 30 seconds left, but JD does get ejected. Yep. Smooth. If they don't smoke off Coffin, he could be the one to really cause some hurt here. He gets 1 kill. He's not traded out, though.
Huge damage onto Ints. See if they can follow it, though. Plant does go down, but they pretty much close out this round. And, I mean, bomb plant money is nice and all, but at the moment, Mad Like Wizards still going to keep up this lead. This is, like you said, they may have just rushed into this a little bit quickly. And I think, honestly, at the moment, it's not either. It's kind of a coin flip at the moment. Either Mad Like Wizards is going to be a little too passive to rotate out and get psyched in whether they're going to try to go for A or B, or Order is just going to be rushing it so much that they Mad Like Wizards is able to catch them off guards. I'm actually kind of surprised that we didn't see them boost onto flower beds, since they like to enjoy a lot of boosting so much, or just take advantages of their surroundings. But hey, I mean, good on them. And Order still not out of the question, but ooh, that's a lot of nade damage starting out, Jev.
Yeah, that does knock them down a bit more than they, of course, would have wanted to. And this is very much a force from Order here. 2 AKs, UMP, and 2 CZs. But with a proper commitment to this A site, if they're able to get 1, and you know, if you're on the side of Order, luckily 2 kills, they may be able to actually take this. Hats.
Oh, no!
He's on his job. He's got the first kill. Smooth, though, has basically gotten himself 2 kills. He gets 1 onto Ins as well. Bomb plant will go down, but this isn't your normal kind of eco. Oh no. That grenade. JD's gonna feel pretty happy about himself. So, I mean, that's pretty much
Must
a bit
be
of a
over
luck
the
there.
roof about it.
Yeah, that's wow. Emi. Anyway. Oh no, Smooth doesn't actually see Alistair in time, but with 2 players left there to really trade that out, it's not gonna work out too well for Alistair. And yeah, I mean, another thing to perhaps just mention about that previous round where Order did wait quite a while, basically those last 20 to 30 seconds before pushing onto that B site. They move onto the site. They've got enough utility to block off that CT crossing there, but without being able to take control of Coffin, that left a pretty severe gap in their defenses. And props to Mad Like Wizards for identifying it and really leaning into it. They had the AWP player there, Smooth, looking at it, and they also had the backup there. They had another player push onto that angle as well. That's great stuff from them. This is this is pretty much going to be a bit of a force buy, only a couple of players with armor. Not really going to do too much. But if they run this around the world play, they take out Smooth. He's not able to even get a kill. That grants Imagine an AWP who passes it off to Alistair. This could have turned deadly with 1:15 left as well.
Looking like they're still going to commit to B at the moment. We'll see how this goes for them. I mean, Eagles are probably going to be huge here. They have Tech 9.
This boost, not a bad idea. I mean, smoke dissipates, but they've moved
Wizards
away
are
from
pretty
it.
passive.
Yeah, they know about that AWP. They don't want to go anywhere near it, which I think is the right move here. That's one of the fastest way you can lose an eco is drop the AWP first. Enemy takes it, and yeah, considering they pretty much only need to land a shot on you, it doesn't really matter what their health is. They should be alright.
Kind of interesting how like Smooth was on the op and in that position close to well. I definitely catch him off guard, but Teal able to get that. A little bit of nade damage, not much to write home about though. Alistair is going to allow the bomb plant. Oh my gosh, so much damage to JD living on a sliver of health.
He doesn't really even need to do more to JD. That's it. Basically, any one of those, the P250, Tech 9, or even the Desert Eagle, if they land the shot, will do all of the work for him. That's it. They got to run into this. Ooh, trades coming out there. They've lost so much health, though. The remaining Mad Like Wizards players so weak. Ins will be enough to actually take him out. He takes out one player.
Oh, but get the smoke. Are they going to go for it? Oh my gosh, so close.
Jezebel knew exactly how cheeky he was being with that.
Good open plan. Good
basically
open
just
plan.
doing some squats whilst he was doing it. Just, you know, I'm probably going to die soon. Let's get some exercise in the meantime. But that's about it.
That's how I think about it.
Yeah,
oh man,
that is that is the nightmare scenario. So Smooth is unfortunately he just got caught out there, just outside Archers towards CT spawn. That is the benefit of not going loud.
Yeah, absolutely. Golly. Well, that op was definitely the straw that broke the camel's back at the moment. Now we're seeing Order coming into play here, and this could be where Order finally ties things up, unless Mad Like Wizard just decides, you know what, Deagles are fine.
Well, I mean, we saw that last match. We know that Mad Like Wizards shouldn't be completely discounted with the pistols.
It's a new game, though.
It is, absolutely. New game, new team.
Fresh slate.
Yep.
Hashtag fresh life.
And because of that, they may not be able to get away with nearly as much. But it's not all ecos here. We have Teal and Jezebel basically providing a MP9 for both A site and B site.
Fair enough. A lot of utility as well. Defuse kit, so I mean the time bank's still in their favor.
Ooh, JD is gonna call a bit of a rotate here because of that. He would have seen a few of them, I think. And this might provide Jezebel the opportunity. He needs that spray through. He doesn't know there's another one there though. He gets traded out. That is unfortunate. That could have been amazing. Teal. He has 3 players below 50 health to deal with.
Go for it, buddy.
This could be the dream. This could be the dream that Mad Like Wizards are conjuring up here. Can they do it?
Nice.
He's getting a bit of ground, a bit of intel going through the apartments. He did see the AK before, but if he picks it up, that makes sound. He can't do that. His opportunities here rest solely on being able to catch players off guard. If that dog growls, they're going to know exactly where he is.
He's hanging out in pit.
Oh, no. That was a good try from Teal. Smart decisions, but eventually as that timer was running down, he basically had to commit to something, some kind of action there, whether he thought it was the best idea or not, knowing that was pretty much still a throwaway round, even though he had that MP9.
Yeah, I'm kind of debating myself if maybe it was just worth it to just go ahead and grab the AK and just try to save while you can, because what they probably would have done on order is just maybe try to hunt them down, and maybe you could have gotten a couple exit frags with that. Been very good for them, but I mean, hey, Teal did the best they could, and I mean that was still pretty cool and made it very exciting.
Well, yeah, exactly, and that. Yeah, there was also a bit of
They weren't saving much.
bit of misinformation there as well. You can see how he was basically slowly working his way up through apartments. He wasn't entirely convinced there was nobody in there. So grabbing an AK could have basically opened himself up and through the fire and flames. Jesus, JD, and ADK will run. On the other side, they'll have Imagine waiting for them, and Zeph. That's it. They know that the last two players are here. One AK's been retrieved, and they're just looking for damage. That's all they really want here. Excellent bait for Imagine there, and Isabel is
Oh yeah,
he's not really gonna get no. That would have been just a bit much. Inns is gonna be counting himself a little bit lucky there. Dropped down to 4 health, so yeah, that's
yeah. But no knife montage now though.
Yeah, I think
Jeff, they need to get ready for 2019.
They need that knife montage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
just cool tricks.
Well, yeah, just flicking the knife around. We were talking about it before. The team with the best knives wins, of course. So yeah. With this, we'll see another proper buy round coming out from madlikewizards. Scores are tied 4-4, and Alistair is putting in the work. It's 2 kills with the AWP. I mean, expensive drop there, but I think he's made life difficult enough. Smooth.
Certainly.
I think he may have wanted to go for that AWP. I didn't actually see it, but that is not a great idea. He's going to slow peek this, and he takes out Imagine.
Ooh. He can manipulate with construction. He could probably turn this around back in the favor of madlikewizards. They are going to be able to get the plant, but ooh, we'll see what they can do. They can play some real mind games here, Jeff.
Maybe. I mean, it's a 3 versus 3 retake. We've got a smoke and 2 incendiaries, 2 flashes on the side of madlikewizards. I mean, they're getting pushed out slowly but surely. But if they use those incendiaries, both of them down now, they can burn them out of defensive positions. Oh, Zeph takes that one. Inns follows it up with another. Jezebel. He is in a bad spot. Yikes. I think, yeah, both Inns and Jezebel were looking right at each other. They didn't even know it, but of course, there is that, I don't know if it's been patched out yet, but you can sort of stare at somebody through smoke, and eventually they'll actually appear on a minimap. But, Jezebel was running away, so, yeah. Not really too much.
Well, you don't have to tell him twice to save.
Yeah. And, this is pretty much going to be that, they've brought it back. It hasn't been easy for them. You gotta say that there have been some convincing plays from Order, and you might think that because of that, when they get those convincing round wins, that madlikewizards should be doing worse than they are, but no, they're not. But MLW themselves, this should see it go to 6-4. That's what we should see. I have to put that caveat on there now because of yep.
Oh, ADK.
Oh yeah. He's
oh, the nade.
He's MLG's RNG factor. So Order playing a bit loose with the time here. Again, they are potentially just looking to bait out some kind of response. Using the utility though, they're able to move up onto these positions really without any contest. And that's one, it's good for them. And 2, it does pretty much bring the fight back to its logical conclusion, which is perhaps a few stacked eco players onto a site.
All libraries is going to be used. Smooth able to find one through the smoke. I mean, technically, Order should have the time advantage for them because there's really only a defuse kit on Jezebel, and they're already down. That's probably one of the most crucial players you can find.
Oh no, ADK!
Oh lord, but they do manage to take out Hats, but I mean, this is pretty much done, dusted with.
No, that is a little bit of a feels bad, man, for ADK. He had a great opportunity, and unfortunately, it's just sometimes he missed those. So, no,
happens.
he should basically be looking to perhaps eject that memory from his mind. Just take this into the next round, going, cool, eco, that's it. You know, there was a few opportunities to really do much with it anyway. Now we've got guns. We've got smooth on an AWP. That is what we want. We want smooth on AWPs. But...
Good trade.
yes. Yep.
Okay.
Smooth. Basically deploying all utility at once. I don't know if that's convinced order that there may be more people on here. It shouldn't, but it knows that if they... it does tell them, rather, that if they want to basically take this B site, maybe they just have to wait a little bit longer, and they've got the time to do that.
Whoa. Okay. Well, I mean, at the moment, that might... I don't think they're still going to be... I think they're just kind of waiting for their friend to sort of go rotate around. I believe that would be ends, seeing what they can find. And they do catch ADK off guard, so I think they are committing to B, but they just want to make sure that the friend ends was still there. Take over construction, drop it into utility now. Yeah, they are going into the smooth. Just getting flushed out. And the moment that Zeph sees them, they could... oh, they could catch him off guard. And they do! Oh, but they do manage to drop that, but it is half health. I think Smooth either goes for the save of the op or they try to save the day here. No, it's not going to be the case. Good stuff for Imagine. Honestly, that was a best of a worst scenario at the moment for them going in Mad Like Wizards. So good in order to be able to finish that out and not get bait into a rotate. But Mad Like Wizards, they're always keeping them on their tails.
Yeah. Again, MLW is really not making this the easy fight that that Order perhaps wanted here, but they'll have an easy 8th round, and that's going to be plenty for them. Getting these T sides, winning the first half is fantastic, and with not really much to respond with, we're seeing Order just burn through the burn through Man Like Wizards altogether. Des going down. There's just 2 left here, so. I think at this stage, we've seen some interesting results from Mad Like Wizards. They've been able to get away with a couple of things they shouldn't have been able to, but Order eventually are just going to be able to wisen up to that. And of course, that has to happen as I say that. But foregone conclusion, Smooth will be taken out by Alistair with the AWP. Mad Like Wizards. They're back in Moneysville. They all have what they need to buy up here. And they're making a couple of concessions, most notably just the helmets, which of course, AKs, not really needed. So this might be the right move, and we're actually seeing a second AWP. This is onto Telio as well. He has that second AWP, and this, again, this is his first night playing with Mad Like Wizards. So this is going to be an interesting one, seeing what he can actually do with it. Basically confirms, yeah, he's looking at potentially being a secondary AWP for the lineup. But that said, action's happening over at A. They are rushing onto the side. That Molotov from Desbel is amazing. Imagine gets one. He's straight out quickly. Smooth also gets another one. That's it. That almost slows things down completely for this approach. Order able to bring it back to 3 versus 2. Now, an important note about this is, yeah, you got to stay away from that grenade, of course. Got to make that not an option this time around. Now, that's 2 AWPs trying to retake this site. That could work against them. They're not going to have the angles they necessarily need, and Zeph getting an excellent kill onto that library site there.
Come on.
Oh no, they jumped down. They've got one.
Oh my god.
Alistair.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. That's that was Alistair's round. That was amazing, able to get the quick AWP shot there, swapping very shortly onto the P250, and yeah, that's it. I don't
even think he had to line up the shot. He just did it for him. Yeah.
And that was an amazing save from him. And oh, we're gonna see the mid rush. I think we're gonna see the mid rush. We have got the mid eco rush, and they're gonna see them. And without being able to really catch any one player out of position, they're not gonna get anything for it. Dez almost getting a kill onto, I believe it was Inns, but yeah, that's about it. Yeah, this is pretty much over. You've always got to spite me. Mad like wizards, you gotta make it look like it's almost not over.
Jeff, I'm just going to tell you about something that is so ye old, it's old as wizard. It's called the caster curse. It's just going to happen,
yeah,
buddy.
yeah, no, I've heard of that one.
It seems like it's almost genetically attached to you. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to do like a 23andMe test, and they're just gonna see like a bunch of cursed casters over centuries. That's what's gonna happen here.
So your great grandfather was like commentating jousting. And he's like, he's not gonna kill him, and then he just like kills him. Just happens, but we'll see how this goes. It is speaking of jousting, where it's pretty even steam for the most part. We got M14 utility on Mad Like Wizard, AKs in utility, and an op as well for order. See how this goes back and forth, and it looks like nice use of the smoke from JD. Jeb.
Yep. Smoke will come in, but Imagine's going to get in front of that, and if he hadn't been spotted before, he could have been devastating there, but they will see him. That allows them to catch him off from different positions, and yeah, Mad Like Wizards, they're going to at least take round... They should take round 5 here, and they will. There we go, that's it. So
It's good rephrasing.
Yes, I have to catch myself now, that's it. Yep, I've got a condition, Bemmy, okay? Alright? But anyway.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make fun of you for it.
No, that's something I'll have to unlearn. But still, anyways, Mad Like Wizards, they move into the second half of this map pretty much in the positions of their opponents from their last map. They are down 5. Now, that is still workable, of course. That is, I mean, we saw what GZ did with 12-3. So a team like Mad Like Wizards finally getting over to the T side, which, to be honest, was their stronger side. On Cache, they could be able to bring back some of the magic, if you will. That's the run into mid. This is a solid mid push. This should pretty much ring the bells for a rotate from order, but we're not going to see that yet. However, Hats, imagine they're pushing down Nana. They want to catch him off guard. Maybe too late, though. Oh, Alistair, he's on the side.
Oh, my God! Oh, but the reload!
Yes, that is the downside to the USP. It can be an absolute god on pistol rounds, but those 12 rounds in the clip are not going to really do too much in the magazine, rather.
It could be huge.
Yes.
But a 1 tap from JD.
I mean...
Okay.
JD was, I think... Oh... Well, I mean, that's exactly what we would want to see out of Nika round, of course. It's just those trades coming in, because you know the body count's going to be high on either side there. So, yeah. Even though one player was left on MLW, that's still pretty fantastic round for Mad Like Wizards. That is pretty much going to be their best chance to get back into this as well. So with a few purchases on their side, and an interesting bit of a force here on order, getting 3 CZs, P250, and that Scout. I think this is not going to be a no, I'm not going to predict it. Sorry, we might see something from order. I'll say that. Okay.
Nice.
And there we go.
I'll make very good stuff. I'll make a slight prediction, which is that potentially either Mad Like Wizard takes this over overtime. Ooh, hello. Hold on. What's going on here?
Alistair just saw the top of ADK's head, I believe it was in actually no, it was JD's head in underpass there, or Mexico, whatever you want to call it, and he didn't actually notice it. If he had seen it just a little bit, that could have been an instant kill on the side of order, bringing it to a 3 versus 5 situation. And Smooth is down to 12 health, so it could be argued that they're practically there already. Order has a lot of armor, so that ump is not going to do quite as much instant damage as they might expect.
Wait to see what they can find. Follow up on this. I guess they're trying to wait for around the world potentially, just to see if they can commit to B, or just trying to psych out. Looks like they're trying to psych out and just go to A. Maybe see if they can get maybe a frag going on with the help of Decibel.
Oh, Alistair is going to nope right out of there. He might be able to get another angle. Doesn't get one kill. He does damage, though, which could be just as valuable. ADK actually going down on that graveyard. But 3 versus 4 retake. I mean, order
Look at
might.
that. Look at Dez. Nice. Able to catch up Zeb. Is he able to get a double kill? Oh my goodness, yeah, that is worth it. Oh god. Not enough
This
time to
gives-
also close it out.
That gives Inns the Mac 10 though. And considering we've got Smooth already down to 12 health, this could be exactly what they need. Oh, the follow-up kill doesn't work. I mean, at that stage, your time's running down. You've got to commit to the site there, which means that you can't check every corner. You can't
Yeah, that's
deploy an
very
utility, even if you had it. So, yeah, Mad Like Wizards were basically just able to catch them out. They did line up there, though, so that could have been a bit of a fantastic moment, if you will, for Order. But MLW now up against a almost completely eco Order. They had a grenade, they threw it, nothing happened of it.
Well, I must say, Mad Like Wizards, one of the things about their passive playstyle is that they're able to find truly amazing flanks like that. Like, the use of apartments with ADK was amazing. I'm sure this has been a tactic that's been used before, without a doubt, but the fact that they think of doing that at all in a situation like that is pretty amazing, especially with the fact that they should have had that round in the first place. We'll see if Hat's able to get some one-shots. Ooh, didn't manage to do that.
That
Oh,
was
alright.
that was interesting watching that from Hat's point of view. He was just standing on Fountain, and ADK jumped out and almost out of pure disbelief, it seems. Didn't want to register that Hats was just there in the Fountain, so that's how they were able to get that one kill. But I mean, Mad Like Wizards, they're going to be fine money-wise anyway. And even if they're not, Teal is going to probably upgrade next round, can pass that that Mac 10 along. And that'll keep things pretty much even. In fact, given the money situation, JD may even just want to drop for ADK, which would be the perhaps the smarter decision.
Yeah,
No, Mac 10's gone across. They want to build up the bank. It's going to be much more important to them going into the long game.
Go with as much momentum as they can. They're trying to tie up the round. I mean, they have a little bit of work to do because they had to hurt the economy and also try to climb back up. Oh, that is not good. This needs to be huge. Good, Lordance, you did your job.
Yeah, they don't want to waste any time on this B side. ADK will actually get caught as a result, and that's pretty much it. Man Like Wizards, that shoot up pretty bad. It's going to take a Herculean effort to actually bring anything back. But imagine, in the smoke, he is their secret agent. He is their dead secret agent. The gene strikes again. But
Oh, Jeb.
no, it's going back and forth. Look, teams out there, they can hire me to curse whichever team they want me to curse. I'll do it. That's fine.
It's not betting.
Yeah, that's true. It's probably why I'm not
Anyways.
yes, this is probably one of the main reasons I'm not a gambler. But anyway, moving on from that, we will see a bit of a half buy coming in from Mad Like Wizards there.
Ooh.
Order, they've got a couple
Yeah,
of
speaking of
AKs.
gamble,
Yeah.
interesting investment. This is definitely something where I'm. Oh well, they do manage to find Smooth. I want to see if they're trying to take advantage of point A, kind of rush through apartments and see if they can steal some guns. See what they're trying to. It looks like they're trying to do that. Trying to maybe catch off guard, see if anybody's on balcony. I have to wait and see, Jeff.
Yes, and I mean, whilst they weren't able to get that fast push onto apartments or balcony and get anyone in there, well, actually, sorry, they do have GD in there. Alistair does go down. That's their primary AWP down, and that can be much of their heartache gone right then and there. We have an interesting position from Zeph actually sitting on top of the hay bales. We'll fall back though. This is pretty much traditional 101 CT play, depending on what level you're playing at, is that you basically want to just take your chance, take your shots from a defensive position. If that doesn't work, you fall back, and they pretty much have to guess which angle you're going to be holding again. So Zeph is playing that game particularly well. JD might potentially be able to hear these footsteps. At the very least, he would have seen that utility thrown. In fact, yeah, he definitely called it because Zeph is down, and he will not be able to get anything from the balcony position. Teal actually able to get something with the MAC-10. Zeph kills his colleague, and we're back into a very familiar position here, which is a weak T approach. 2 players left. He knows he's been... Oh, Telio, how do you survive that? Just barely, it seems. And the repeat was not going to work out for him, but of course round time was running down. There was really not much that that Teal could actually do at that point. And Order, they're able to consolidate their lead by a fair bit here. Looking at the money of madlikewizards, it's not great. Order,
Yeah.
yeah.
Half buy didn't do any justice either. That kind of makes the economy a little bit wonky, and with numbers like these for rounds, this can get really dangerous for them. Madlikewizards just kind of go for that eager round, see if they can rush in, see if they can find anything, make a miracle round happen, but not going to be the case. Imagine just shutting this down along with Zap, and yeah, they're just pretty much clearing out the area. This is just a pest control kind of situation going on right now, where they're taking out some pesky CTs in apartments.
Yeah. I mean, you know what they say. Usually, when you see one T in the apartments, there's a whole bunch that you're not seeing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they're
so they're just gonna load it up with smoke grenades
all
and
over the place.
yeah. Sorry, this is a bit of a throwaway round. So we'll we'll stop with the
But,
oh.
well,
That's a bit of respect there from Zeph. I mean, he could have gone for the knife, but he decided not to. And I think they've locked down on Jezebel's location. And that's a Glock kill through a door. So
yeah, it happens.
Carry that one with you throughout your day. Think about it a little bit.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm so wary of that door because I've seen on so many different videos. I believe it was yes, well, stop there. It was Mouseball's playing. There's a chicken that can block that door from time to time.
Wasn't the chicken like?
I think it was Tabson. It was Tabson. Yeah, Tabson who got killed by that. That is that's why I don't necessarily think the chicken should be in here at this level. But let's talk about chickens. We have a proper buy game or buy round on our hands here.
Gotta have a little RNG. And the chicken strikes, but either way, you never know when Imagine strikes, or even Smooth. They are gonna get shut down by Inns though, and I think at the moment, if this round doesn't really go their way, I think I'm gonna call it here.
You don't have the curse. Maybe you can do it. But JD gets that first kill.
We all have the curse.
Cops a bit of damage for that one. Still 4 versus 4, which will favor the T's until something like that happens. Very much back and forth here. This is still really down to the wire. It could go either way. Alistair is going to potentially try and retake this with the AWP, and that is practically a position of weakness. Okay, so ADK has heard that scope. He can waste Alistair's time here, and because they know that they have all the time in the world to run Jezebel over to this B site, they're going to get that safe plant, and I think Alistair's just kind of... He's either clued into it or he just wants to save. At the same time, though, he has a defuse kit. He could roll the dice and potentially... No, okay. This is going to be a bit much for him with 2 players looking to basically spray him down as soon as he tries to defuse.
He is going for it.
Oh, will they get him, though? Oh, no. He's taken 1 hit. How?
Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Bye.
Okay. We've lost our producer. He's just peaced out. He can't stand to be on this planet anymore. But if you're Alistair, life is nothing but good for you right now. That is... It's amazing to basically stick that one. That's you know what I could say it's
like
just
the
the luck of the draw.
of madlikewizards.
Yeah, obviously he wouldn't stick the plant. He would want to pretty much just wait and bait out a player to kill. It's you've got the old traditional rule: pros don't fake.
Right. You have a lead like that, you're gonna make a couple of gambles, and the economy's sitting pretty well for them as well. Order looking very strong right now, and Madlik Wizards, they I mean, if that round didn't get them there, and this round's not doing them justice either. I mean, they do have the person advantage at the moment, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yes, they do. That basically means they can choose where this fight happens. They're gonna have to calculate whether it's basically a 2 versus 4 situation or a 1 versus 4 situation they want to run into. The extra spicy factor of this A site, though, even though it only has 1 player on it, is that it's Alistair with the orb, and I really need it. Inns is basically going to come in from side. He gets 3 kills. Okay. Yeah. Oh, ADK.
Oh.
He doesn't secure that shot, and that allows Alistair to basically peek that location again and kill. That is Order on to round 15 on their scoreboard. This is it. Madlik Wizards, 7 rounds in a row for them, just to bring it to overtime. This is a real test for them. And yes, it is definitely doable. CS, it's never over till it's over, of course. This is a massive test for them this early on in this new roster.
First frag, gonna go to Madlik Wizards. Watch it. 1 tap coming in from Smooth Criminal.
I'm waiting for it. ADK has to try and
there
get
it
that
is.
peak.
Oh my god.
I am
Go buy a lottery ticket real quick.
Yeah, please do it. Hats gets a response onto them, but he is left severely weakened on B side. So, minute 20 left. I think things are going to potentially slow down again. There's no utility on Madlik Wizards, so any site they have to go into, they have to go in pretty much without any kind of cover. No flashes, no smokes, nothing like that. That pretty much leaves them at the mercy, a whim of Hats, who could catch them out pretty severely if they keep their eyes on that position. He gets 2, though.
Is it.
Yep, that is going to be it. JD. Oh, Alistair was already there, ready for him, waiting. He strikes him down from construction. And that's it. Yeah, Madlik Wizards had a very strong start to the night, but fortunately they could not weather the onslaught that was Order. Yeah,
Still a strong game against Order. I mean, that was probably, to be very honest, a lot more than we were expecting, just due to previous statistics and history of, like, you know, teams and synergy and whatnot. And also they have recently a couple of new players. But overall, I must say, I'm colored impressed. I think if Madlik Wizards took a game from ground zero and almost managed to beat Order, I think we're going to see some lot around here very often.
Yeah, I'm quite excited to see what Madlik Wizards have to bring to us, because one thing that should be noted about that Order lineup is that they've been together for months now. They have quite a bit more experience, including... Okay, and we should probably say that that's going to be our last match of the evening over here at CappingTV 1. Just a quick shout out again for ESEA Mountain Dew League Season 30. This is only the second night of it, and we're seeing amazing games like this, but please stick around. If you hang out on this channel here, we're going to bring you over to CappingTV 2, which has even more CSGO madness happening on it. That is being cast by Dreamboat and Cyberwaste, 2 pretty fantastic casters, and of course thanks to my co-caster here, also fantastic, that would be Bemi, and
I yourself.
Oh, thank you. I've been Jevons, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time ourselves, but stay tuned, more CS over at CappingTV 2.
Go going!